of all ages. Act like you know. It's going down. I'm your captain. 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 It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. This is how you start a fresh rap with a new track. Put your seatbelts on, prepare for the impact. In fact, I did that with less than a six-pack. But don't drink and drive, cause it's easy to sense that. Don't need a crash, don't even sound like nothing funny. Learned a long time ago, you catch more bees with honey. My flow is like vinegar, ooh, that's nasty. I'm a goalie in the streets, ain't nothing her getting past me. Chemicals and acid in my pen when I write it. Let it seep into your ears, brain, skin, don't fight it. Relax yourself, let your conscience be free. I gave you the medicine, don't blame your stress on me. I kill a rapper on TV for the loot if you let me. Look at her, I'm a savage with a style so heavy. D, look at me, fresh as I can be. Casket clean, always draped up to the T. Oh, it's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 Yeah, I walk inside your building, take over your whole facility. New sheriff in town, I don't know if you feeling me. Better listen up quick, pink slip in your mailbox. Feel like you was assaulted, I guess it's what you tell cops. You're fired. When I fired the 45, you not fit for this position. The whole country time. Never no more am I ever turn a blind eye. Pull them on the carpet, pull the facts, let me find out. The realest of the real, I'm the people's choice. I represent the people that ain't got a voice, or got a choice, or got a man. I'm here if you need me, I'm your backup plan. You can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. You can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain now. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.
Hello, good evening everybody. It's like we never left. We are back again. We were 3 in a row. We are 3 in a row, and welcome to Mid-Ohio Sports Car Circuit here for the GR86 this evening, brought to you by Tanso, sponsored by Next Generation RP. RP are the server hosts. They have got GTA PR servers, they've got Venture Airways servers, and they have also got to update their servers due to the 9,000 plus people they have on their servers. So go check them out, would be amazing. The boys are currently in practice. I have joined a little early, as you do, because we love it that much. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I do anyway, I enjoy it. It's a good crack. Hope you're all good this evening. I am DSC Broadcasting Kevin Randall for those, and those that know me in racing terms, I am DMK DK10. Hope you are all good. Where is the governor? The governor's currently in the pits as it stands. But why we're here this early, I will tell you why we are here this early, because I want to tell you what is coming up and what they have. The boys have all this jazz coming up. Let's get rid of all that so you can see. We have got the TRG presents Lunchtime Lappers Super Formula. That is when is that? That was a fun race. Open to all searching hosted sessions for some fun lunchtime lappers. Tuesday's the 12th of September at Suzuka. I do believe that is. Yeah, well, you know, it's there. It is there. I think that is done by Dave Clark. I'm not too sure. And then obviously we have the GT4 sponsored by Telemetry. That is also underway as well. Great racing in the GT4s. We did the pre-coms for that as well. It was phenomenal. Did the pre-coms. And then we've got the Endurance. I do believe that is the Porsche and the GR86s in that league as well. That is fantastic. We're good fun. Still room available in there as well if you want to get involved. And the touring car sponsored by Revive. We did the touring cars as well with me and Gary Linton, having a little or shall we say a little bit of a close for comfort racing. It was nose to tail, shall we say. It was phenomenal racing the touring cars. We're looking forward to it again. And then we have got the GT3 class that is underway as well. There is $15 iRacing for that as well for the winners. And we have got the GR86s. Where is that logo? We did send it now. We did get it now. I haven't put it up. So I do apologise. Let me see if I can just grab that real quick. Oh, it was in Messenger, that's why. I took it off the PC. The GR86 as well. This is a Pro-Am and the Pros and the Ams. There's $15 iRacing vouchers for those as well. And then we have the, sponsored by Clarkson James, is the FIA F4s. $15 for the winners of those as well. Goal goes to iRacing voucher. You can spend them as you wish. All a good crack. I will update that pictures soon. But the boys are currently out having some practice. If any of the boys in the chat want to get into the broadcast channel, have a little pre-race chat, they are more than welcome to while we are plodding along as we do. Let's bring up the track info. What have we got? It's only 19 degrees. Double click there. It's only 19 degrees. I did a little test around this circuit earlier on. It is not for the faint heart of this circuit, as you can tell. It is pretty, especially sector 2. It is going to be tasty for most. It's partly cloudy, so it says 2 mile an hour winds. It's not that bad. It isn't that bad at all. We will see. We will see. It is pretty tasty at the minute. But I'll tell you what, already on a bit of form is the Mark Brown. As you can see, the twisted circuit is very undulated. It's certainly going to test a few drivers here this evening in Mid-Ohio Sports Car Circuit. Oh, it's going to be tasty. Tell you what I didn't do. I need to just change that while we're here in a bit of pre-chat. You're good. Hope you're good this evening anyway. Hope you're all well. Just filling out the little bit of paper. There we go. Do you believe that is it? I've changed it. We're done. We've done that bit. We're good to go. Can anybody stop the Simtech boys from the first race was a 1-2-3. They had a 1-2-3 race. It was pretty tasty, to be fair. These Simtech boys, these are the pro drivers. Certainly setting the trend. It was Lionel Stern in race 1, and then we had I think it was Mark Brown. He's on a triple victory at the moment. He's won in every race that he's been in the first races that he's been in, not the reverse grid race, or he's won a reverse grid race as well. If he hasn't won the sprint race, he's won the feature race, so it's definitely one to watch out for as well. Dan Wareham is in there as well. He is in with the Simtech boys, as is Ryan Dudley, currently in the pits, taking it easy as you do. Raz Harper is here as well. We know, we've seen him last week. He's got a turn of pace. He was mixing it up. Tony Lamb is in the pits. Jamie Allen was seen racing earlier on in the Gorilla sponsored machine, and Rob Sutherland in the RD Sim Sport. Certainly one to watch out for as well. How many do we have? We've got 21 drivers this evening as well. Gary Linton, we do love a bit of Mr. G, as we do. And where's Mr. DP? I don't see no Dave Pinayou. One may never know. Mr. Brealey as well was mixing it up in the Revive machine earlier on. Was having a good race around Alton Park, fending off Baz, and then it was Mr. Wicks in his machine, was absolutely flying. And we've got Lee Reynolds coming out, so currently sitting in 16th place at the moment. So it is somewhere. He's just opted in the pits. So we've got Michael Elms currently sitting in 20th place. As it sits, this track again is certainly test 1 or 2 drivers in the Fanatec sponsored machine. Then we've got Sean Clark in the AMG liveried GR86. Gotta love it. Gotta love it indeed. Let's just get on board as we go through this circuit here. We haven't got long before qualifying starts, so you just see in these Toyotas are pretty light on the suspension. They do tend to roll just a little bit, you know, and this is how tight these corners are. You're in a crowd going through it. You're gonna need to trust anybody and everybody around you at this point. Qualifying is close qualifying, so we will have the tracks to the south. That's a corner that caught me out many times on my little test run around here. I had a little feel for the circuit as well. Sitting in 3rd gear around here as we come onto the start finish straight again. It is a short start finish straight as we have a little crest over into turn 1 as well. Certainly pressures 1 or 2 drivers. Here we go. We're going to go left on a tight exit here as well in the pit lane. And then we head into turn 2 just on the crest over there. It is pretty sharp and blind, so it will certainly test a few drivers. Definitely test 1 or 2 drivers indeed. Easy on the throttle and off. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is to get wrong, and then fire straight off the circuit as you do. So this is what we're in for. There's Mr. Dave Clark, the vape guru himself, just exiting the pits. Good racing driver as well. Does love a good midfield battle, does Dave Clark. Seen him and Sean Clark having a battle in pre-season promo. Pretty tasty indeed. There's Baz cutting here. He's Baz, big Baz. Called him Daz for many hours, but his name is Baz Cutting. He took a victory in another event as well, so always one to watch out for as well. But I must say, I am eager to see how the boys get on around this tight and twisty circuit. There's not on the times. There's not much difference between. I tell you what, from 1st to 6th is separated by 71 thousandths of a second at the moment, and then from 7th to 21st separated by 4.4 seconds there in practice. So it's going to be tight. Mark Brown's currently got a fastest lap of a 1:34.91, and it's a 1:36.79 for Dan Wareham, who had an unfortunate race the other week. Pretty unfortunate. Got caught up in a few minor discrepancies, shall we say, a few comings and scrapings and a couple of off tracks, not where you'd seen him finishing one of the races down there in 8th, 9th place last week. But one to watch out for, the Simtech boys, currently 1, 2 and 3. Ryan Dudley we know very well of as well. He's just like a precisionally clean race. You know, a couple of off tracks cost him in the GT4s, which gifted Kevin Randall a victory as his drive-through penner ended up finishing that race in 4th place in the GT4s. But in the GR86s, it's a different class, and normally always up front with his Simtech team. He's currently sitting in 3rd place at the moment on a 1:36.04. Mark Brown is the man setting the trend for the Simtech boys. Jamie Evans only 1.1 off the back in that Gorilla machine. I do love that livery, gotta be said. He made it himself. He should let me know and do me one. I'll have mine red and black, please. Do love it nonetheless. Where is Eric Ronenberg? Is he in? Can't see his name. Another driver we spoke highly of as well. He is. Ooh, big sideways moment for that Simtech machine. Who was that? That was Ryan Dudley. We were just bigging him up, and I told you this track will bite you. This track will definitely bite you. Ryan Dudley, one of the pros, getting it wrong. Don't normally see Mr. Dudley getting it wrong there, but we caught it, and that is the Gorilla machine down there as well, getting a little unsavoury. So, wow, we shall see how they get on. But here is the governor at the moment, currently running in 20th place. Mr. JT, the Tanso himself, races on all week. Mondays, Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. We've got the lunchtime lappers on Sundays, or the Clio Cup as well. That's just started, the Clio Cup on Sundays. I did miss that today. It was gutted. I take off that, but you know, it is what it is. He's all good. Well, say she's all good. She's alive. Let's just go and see if anybody's in the broadcast chat. See if anybody wants a little pre-race chat before we get on. Nobody's in the waiting interview. Would be nice. See how they coping with the track. See how the car feels around the track. Get their perspective on it. 4 minutes to go until qualifying starts. How's your Sunday been? Hope you've been well. I watched the Formula 1 today. It was yeah, a runaway victory for Max Verstappen. You know, I actually thought Piastri was going to have him down the straight until I seen Norris on the outside. I thought, go on, then. Go on. Send one down his inside, around the outside, just sweep it. But no, that Red Bull is just a different car. It's in a different league of its own, isn't it? Absolutely savage, that Red Bull. It's a different machine. As are the boys in the Simtex. They are in a world of their own right now. And it's still only a second down to Jamie Allen in 6th. Going side by side with the Simtech boy. I believe is Brian Dudley. Brian Dudley takes his blushers in this short start-finish straight. Really is, as you can see there, running very wide. I'm not quite sure who that one is there, but is that Baz? It is Baz as well. Baz firing it out wide, as you do, just for the crack in the TRG machine. I love it. George has gone off. A big save, and that is Jamie Allen recovering in the Gorilla machine. Now, these cars, the suspension on these cars is so soft. They are so soft. And you know, you think you're doing alright, and the next thing on a track like this, it will snap, it will bite you. There's a lot of roll in these cars. A lot of roll. Do the boys started to say in the pits. Dave Clark in the pits, Stuart Brealey's in the pits, Jamie Allen, Ben Evans, Jonas, Adrian Hadfield, John Clark as well in the pits, Rob Sutherland, Darryl Morrison as well is one to watch out for, another good racing driver. I'm looking for Raz Harper as well, who had a good race last week, so you know, another one to watch out for as well as Raz Harper. Put on a stellar performance last week, absolutely brilliant. Jonathan Brown is out on the circuit right now, going pretty well indeed. What's his lap time? 1:37 dead. It's only well, just under a second off. Goes up the top of the table. So, just a couple of minutes before qualifying gets underway. In the Marlboro machine as well, so cracking little livery. Remember when you used to go to the shops for your par and get 20 Marlboro, please. You did. Oh, really close. I'm really looking forward to this one. Really, really looking. Linton. About as well. In his custom liveries, his black and white faded liveries. I do like those as well. It's either white at the front and black at the back, as this GR86 is, or it is black at the front and white at the back. A bit of Michael Barrymore there, the white at the back. You might have noticed I changed my intro music. I was just toying with it. I come across it and I was like, ooh. Mr. Johnston might tell me off about that because he did like the house music one. So, you know, I was like, yeah, I like it. Mr. Johnston is doing at the moment, his best laps are 1:38.3. He's rolling around in a 1:40.5s. Now, not too bad at all. Not too bad. He's only 3.5 off the lead. Down here in 20th place. He will probably click. I would dare say some of these back marks, if you just keep it on track, may pick up a few freebies as now they switch over into qualifying. Will be tasty indeed. Forward to this. Boys getting all in the bits. It's close qualifying, so would be good if we did an open qualifying in one event, picking up a bit of slip. But with all these cars on the circuit, 20 odd cars, we had 27 the other week, would be a different kettle of fish. As we are now riding on with Lee Reynolds, first out of the box. See if we can just change his get on his dashboard. There we go. I do like these little buttons that we can find to play with. Get his time delta up as well. There's one. When he does a lap, we will get it up. But I didn't know you could do all this. See, new things I'm learning all the time. And yeah, I do like the dashboard as well. No lap times to come in to compare with yet. Everybody that's still waiting on Rob Sutherland and John Johnston to leave the pits, as is Tony Clark and James Smith yet to leave the pits, and off already on his out. That won't do his tyres any good at all. Will not do his tyres any good at all. Opening out lap. The sound is alright for you as well. We've got good sound. We're not too overwhelming with the car over the voice or the voice over the car. As he warms up for a lap, we are going to go and have a look at Dan Wareham at the moment. Still yet to put a time in. Tony Lamb has just left the pit lane. We get 10 minutes to put in some good times. Then you get an out lap, 2 fast laps, and hopefully try and keep it on the circuit as it is. Rob Sutherland is still in the pits as it stands. Who is going to take it to the SimTech boys tonight? Dan Wareham, Mark Brown, Ryan Dudley as well, all to watch out for. I do love that picture. I can't look at that picture without laughing. Sorry. Tickles you every time. Mark Brown still also out as well. But we was with Reynolds, Ryan Dudley out as well down the back straight. Heading into the most awkward part of this track. Undulated, odulated and all that jazz over the crest. Dead easy. The car will go light over that crest as you take yourself up for the right hander. Then the sweeping left as well. Said there's a lot of roll on these cars. This corner as well can definitely catch you out. May send you a little bit sideways. Waiting on the first laps to come in. And we will start getting some delta on the board. Did find it. Here we go. It's Mark Brown coming in with a 1:34.99. So far, so good. Then Dan Wareham coming in as well. His teammate coming. Raz Harper. I did tell you to watch out for Big Raz. And there you go. Second place so far. Got the little delta up there between Wareham and Harper. I do like that. Mark Brown leading the way. Dan Wareham's coming in third place. Not too much in it as well between those two. There's the other SimTech driver. There is the other SimTech driver. He is on a 1:36.4. He's currently running in 6th place as it stands. He's 6 tenths down at the moment. 6 tenths to Lee Reynolds. Really decent indeed. And Dudley and Bass cut in on lap 1. Is still up on his best. anybody's going to... Daryl Morrison has moved up to 4th on a 135.7. And it is still down to Ryan Dudley. It is less than, well, it's 61 thousandths of a second as Bass Cutting then moves up just 43 thousandths of a second behind Ryan Dudley. Time's changing all the time. Michael Elms on a big swapper as well. Mark Brandt, Baz Harper, Ryan Dudley moves himself up into 3rd place. But Jonas Errol moves up into 10th. Stuart Brealey is in 11th place so far. Not too bad at all. There's Mr. JT, the governor himself in the TRG machine, is currently running in 18th place on a 139.61. Darryl Morrison moves himself into 2nd. Raz Harper down 3rd. Dudley down to 4th. Ben Evans moves himself into 7th place. Oh, sideways from JT. That's not what you want on that corner. That's unfortunate. James Smith on a 137.71. Dave Clark is only 14 1,000 of a second behind James Smith at the moment. Nothing in it at all. I do believe that is his final lap as well. All in the pits now. So it's looking like Mark Brand with a 134.9 is looking like he's on a pole position. Man, the Simtech, unless Darren Morrison has got anything in the bag. Separating the Simtech boys is Darren Morrison. Dan Wareham now moves up into 3rd place. Another Simtech machine. Simtech 1, 3 and 5 as Ryan Dudley moves himself into 4th place. Linton up to 6. 136 dead for Linton. He is just literally a second off at the moment. That was pretty good going nonetheless. That was good. Everybody has finished the flyers. Waiting for the grid results to come in. I'll wait for this. It's going to be phenomenal, this race. Sit back and enjoy it. Electric. As soon as the results come through, get them up on the screen for you. Oh, I wish I could delete that freaking. Always popping up, annoying me as per usual. Anyway, it feels like Glenn left this seat. Doesn't like I say doing the GT, doing the GT3s, GT4s. They're all up and caught up. Then we'll do it all again next week. Be a good crack. As well this race. This race is going to be absolutely savage. Like I say, I did a couple of laps around there myself, and the car was a little unsteady through some of the corners. Bit uneasy. I mean, some of these lads are perfectionists like Mark Brown, Dan Wareham, Ryan Dudley, Gary Linton as well. Then we've got Dave Clark, the vape guru himself. There's going to be battles all the way through this evening. Don't know where you want to place it, but it's going to be pretty phenomenal. And they all are still going. Rob Sutherland is still going in the RD Simtech machine, Sim Sports machine. What is it? 2 seconds off the lead at the moment, the pro driver. He's on a 136.76. Not too bad. Is he improving? 71 thousandths of a second ahead of that's cutting at the moment. But this is a section of the circuit where it'll either make or break your lap. Car does get a little uneasy through here. Yo, thank you, Mr. Johnston. Love it. Come on, Mr. Sport, let's go. This is another corner that'll make or break your race. And with your in-car view as well, you kind of see half of the corners that are coming at you because it's so undulated, this circuit. No, that is it. That is it. This is the grid then. So Mark Brown from Darrell Morrison is first and second. And then Dan Wareham, Ryan Dudley in fourth. Raz Harper will take fifth place. Gary Linton sixth. Jamie Allen seventh. Tony Lamb in eighth. Ben Evans in ninth. Lee Rylands in 10th. Jonathan Brown is 11th. Rob Sutherland in 12th. Baz Cutt in 13th. Michael Elms is in 14th. Stuart Brealey is 15th. Jonas is in 16th. Dave Clark 17th. Adrian Hadfield 18th. And James Smith is 19th. And Sean Clark 20th. And 21st is Mr. Johnston. There we go. The revs are up. They're all poised and ready to go. Will it be this man to lead the way off the line in the Simtech machine? And we are away here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Circuit. And this is not going to be for the faint-hearted. We've got Jonas Edwards will be starting from the pits, I believe. Missed the start. But it is Mark Brown leading the way for Darren Morrison, Dan Wareham as well. The Simtech boys now off. First, third and fourth. Raz Harper, we'll keep an eye out for him as well. He is one to be reckoned with, and that is Dan Wareham and Ryan Dudley going side by side, and Ryan Dudley getting that move done on Dan Wareham. Signed, sealed and delivered. Darren Morrison mixing it up with the Simtech boys as Dan Wareham drops down again, as that is Raz Harper getting a move done. Gary Linton has gone off circuit. What happened to Gary Linton? I must say that must have been a little bit of a coming together with Mr. JT, or was that TRG machine got it a little wrong? Hey Kev, full on Colts are giving this one a miss tonight, says Mr. Martin Lee. How you doing, brother? Hope you are well. Hope you are well. Tony Lamb has just passed Ben Evans for P8. We will go on board with the driver very shortly, but it is Mark Brown has pulled a gap over the rest of the field so far to 1.8 seconds over Darrell Morrison, and Ryan Dudley is not too far behind Darrell Morrison either. It is less than a second. To be honest, I thought we would have had a bit more carnage et al. But the field is running pretty well indeed. In the Rylands machine is Lee Ryland down 2 spots in 12th position. Jamie Smith up 6th to 13th in that Gorilla machine. Dan Wareham off track again. Michael Elms has crashed. There is it. There is Mr. Elms. He's recovering right there. Big tyre smoke out the back. I dare say he must have had a bit of a switcheroo. And that is Ryland as well. Mark Brown is falling down the order somewhere. I'm not quite sure what's happening to Mark Brown. Well, it says Mark Brown was right down the order, but it's not. He's there. Just seen his name flutter down it. We must have had a bit of a moment on the telemetry board, but it is what it is. There is my mate. There he is. He is currently being tracked down by Dave Clark in 18th position. Ron Johnston is down here in 20th position, but has got his teammate in front, somewhere down there as well. And Rob Sutherland has got a little bit of a train in front of him here. As we get on board with Rob Sutherland in his pursuit of Ben Evans and Tony Lamb. Jonathan Brown not too far either. Just want to watch where people take their lines. Now they'll take them a little bit wider, get it down geared early, get it nose tucked into them apexes, drive it out the corner. It's easier said than done when you're talking about it, but when you're sat in it, it's a completely different story. I see you got the CPU fitted then, said Martin Lee. Maybe. Maybe. How's it looking, bud, from your end? Is it good? Is it good? Let me know. Let's get out of there, get it back on the TV, as we've just seen Jonas Evans and Tony Lamb swapping places. That Marlboro machine over the Sparko Livid Sim Gig machine is getting that move done. And here's Duncan for a Funkin. Is just behind as well as Ben Evans. Got caught up in an incident last week. He was proper dunking it about, but he's up in 9th place at the moment and watching the Simtech and the Marlboro machine having a good little scrap there right in front. And Dan Wham and Raz Harper switching positions like they're going out of fashion, nose to tail here as well. Simtech giving it the big IO. He is literally all over the back of that Castrol sponsored machine. There'll be no quarter given tonight around mid-Ohio. Is he laid on the brakes? A little sideways from the Castrol machine. Ooh, big eye up there for... Ooh, that was a big eye up. Did he survive? I think that Castrol machine has gone out of here. Where did he go? One may never know. Back's cutting. Not having a great race at the moment. He is currently down here in 19th place, down 6 positions. Gary Linton down 11 as well. Dave Clark down 1. Michael Helms had that crash earlier on. Is currently in 20th place. Jonas is not racing. Darryl Morrison then and Mark Brown swapping positions as you do. Darryl Morrison and Ryan Dudley for company now. Yeah, it's all fine, but says Martin Leake. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. You're happy, I'm happy. I'll tell you who else will be happy. Ryan Dudley, if he can move up to 2nd place, 21 thousandths of a second behind Darren Morrison. Dan Wareham is not too far behind either, and then we're dead down to Tony Lamb, who's only 1.9 seconds off the back of Daniel Wareham. I think it's just called Dan. Don't know why I call him Daniel. One may never know. You know me. Proper word guy. That singing machine is broken free. Jamie Allen in the Gorilla machine is bossing it, and he's currently running in 6th place, up 1. And I did say that. I was going to come out and pick him up, but he's dropping down the order. Is Rob Sutherland, and continuously down the order he goes. We'll have to have a safe rejoin. Was running pretty well. I was clicked on him, was in 7th place, but now he is down the order and very down the order now. Dave Clark in the pits. What happened to the vape guru? Not sure there was any damage unless he's got to stop and go. One may never know. One may never know. Adrian Hadfield up 6 positions, now into 12th place in the NGR machine. Just tracking Raz Harper, who was running pretty comfortable at the top of the moment in that Castrol machine, but had that coming together and then ended up falling way down the order. Not good for that Castrol machine. Not good indeed. And we are already 6.5 minutes into this race. Already 6.5 minutes in. Jones Brown's passed Sean Clark for P13. I did say this was going to be action packed, didn't I? You've let me down. It's coming a bit of spread on between the front at the moment, but Simtech are still 1, 3 and 4. Still 1, 3 and 4 as it goes. Putting on a bit of a cork in the bottle, shall I say, is Darren Morrison regarding the Simtech boys. Holding his own though. He's got 2 to contend with. But while they're holding him up, Jamie Allen is catching pretty decently as well. He's only 3.2 off the back of Dan Wareham. And not running too bad. So the Gorilla machine's running 2nd and 5th as it stands. So it would be a good haul of points. And he may be doing a science. Slowing the Simtech boys down so his teammate can catch. Put a bit of pressure on the back of Dan Wareham and may steal a few moves. That seems to work for some. May work for others as well. One may never know. Did you see McLaren try that move today? And Science Radio didn't. He's trying to do his move. But he did. The two Mercedes, Hamilton and Russell tried to do the slip, the 1 second slip move, and it didn't work. Tanso was just a little bit too quick. So Mr. JT is on the back of Sean Clark. Ryan Dudley, who just missed it, has got that move done on Dan, and Dan Wareham has got the move done as well. Simtech boys getting that move done over Daryl Morrison. I dare say they may do the Mercedes move themselves and pull themselves down the road. As it looks a little later on the brakes, there was Daryl Morrison. Pretty tasty indeed. Different lines taken here from the Simtech boys as well. Ryan Dudley ahead of Daniel Wareham, but Daniel Wareham got a better run out that corner than Ryan Dudley, even though it was the wider line as well. But Daryl Morrison not giving it up. Closes up on the back of Daniel Wareham as Ryan Dudley runs wide and keeps his foot in it as well. Very, very, very brave. Got to be said, that was very brave indeed. Wider line, no dirty tyres. Down, having a bit of a nose tap off Daryl Morrison. Oh, it's a great save. That was a great save. Dan Wareham, that was a great save, my son. Just clipped on the back end from Daryl Morrison under braking and then sent his car sideways. Dan Wareham, great save. Got it all to do now. As fell off the back of Daryl Morrison by 1.68. But let's go and have a look how we're doing down the back of the order. Is Dave Clark and Jonas in the Marlboro machine is down the back. Michael Elms is down 5 and in 19th place. Baz Coyne had an excursion earlier in the TGR machine, and John Johnston is up 4 places now due to their excursions, and running in 17th place has got 2.1 seconds to Gary Linton, who's tracking the back. Oh, he's off again. That's Rob Sutherland getting it all kinds of wrong. Damage is off, and John Johnston will say thank you very much. He loves a freebie, does Mr. JT, and I tell you who else, Baz Coyne will claim that freebie as well off the Rob Sutherland in the RD SimSport machine. Not for the faint of heart, these cars did say that. Jonathan Brown down 2 in 13th. Sean Clark up 6 into 14th. Tracking the back of that Marlboro machine and running it deep into the S section. Adrian Hadfield up 6. James Smith up 8. Nice burner so far is James Smith up 8 positions in that Gorilla machine. He's currently tracking Raz Harper. But I thought would have been higher up the field. He's down 5 positions. So just in the top 10, shall we say. And that Castrol machine did have that little door-to-door earlier on. And then semi-sideways for Raz Harper. Stuart Wheeler is up 6 as well. He's tracking Ben Evans. Is that Duncan? Here's the Duncan machine versus the Revive machine. Really tasty indeed with less than 8 minutes to go. Somebody mentioned something, but it's on the Facebook. Want to talk to me? You have to come into the chat in the multi-stream bub. How we roll. How we roll, you see. Got to call multi-chat. I'm multi-talented, but I'm not that good. But it is what it is. Jonathan Brown is tracking Adrian Hadfield. Dan Wareham, Daryl Morrison is falling down the order. He is off and around. What happened to Daryl Morrison? I do really want to go and have a look what happened to Daryl Morrison in his pursuit of Ryan Dudley by the looks of it. Oh, there's a big punt in the ass. Under braking as well. Oh, no. No. Unfortunate that for Daryl Morrison, down 4 into 6th place, clipping the rear end of Ryan Dudley, unsettled his own car, and then around he went as well. Lucky only enough to drive, losing 3 positions, but he'll be kicking himself after that. He will be kicking himself after that. That's unfortunate, but that brings Lee Rylands onto the back, already up 3. And it will be getting a bit of slip as well. I do want to get on a gyro here and see gyro. I heard that word for a while. Down your dole office. Got a gyro. Got a gyro from me. And go sign on. God, I'm so glad I got next to instead. I got the pink gyro. No, she did. I'll tell you what, we'll ride on the gyro of Lee Reynolds in his pursuit of Darryl Morrison in front now. And that gap is coming down slightly. Very slightly though. You won't be wanting to make that mistake anytime soon as Raz Harper's passed Stuart Brealey for P9. I wouldn't mind to go in there, but I'm trying to think what other car you would race around this track rather than this one, or the MX-5 would have been absolutely savage. A little later on the brakes. Looks like Darryl Morrison is looking a little unsettled in that 86 at the moment as we're on board with Lee Reynolds, and looking pretty tasty indeed. And the Duncan machine of Ben Evans is also catching as well. That gap has come down. It's coming down pretty quickly as well. Down to 1.8 in his pursuit of Mr. Rylands. There is Jonathan Brown down 2 positions, and he's on the back of Adrian Hadfield, and just behind him is Sean Clark. Oh, it's all tasty. And we've got the feature race yet to come. And we've still got 5 minutes of this race as well. 15 cars will be reverse grid. And that Marlboro machine all over the back of Adrian Hadfield. And going down the inside as well, which would be a move. Would be a decent move if he's got it. He has got it as well. Little rear quarter. Oh my gosh. Clipped his rear quarter on his way through, sends him around the Marlboro machine in the kitty litter. Adrian Hadfield on his way and passed by Sean Clark as well. Sean Clark now up 8 positions into 12th place with that coming together of Adrian Hadfield. That was, well, I don't know how you'd call that. That was unfortunate. That was, yeah. Clipped his rear quarter on a right-hander as well, which sent him left, which was a bit unfortunate. So yeah, and Gary Linton is 8.2 seconds off the back of Adrian Hadfield, and he has now got Jonathan Brown behind him in his recovery drive with less than 4 minutes to go. I'm not sure he'll make any moves. Let's go and see, and you don't need to know who it is. It's Mark Brown leading the way from Ryan Dudley, who is 11.8 seconds off the back of his Simtech machine, and he has got Dan Wareham all over his back door with Jamie Allen not too far behind either. Tony Lamb is only 1.3 off the back of those pair. So I think these two will need to work together to try and maintain a 2-3. Keep the team points alive. Don't want any unnecessary comings together to ruin the team championship points. Only Jamie Allen can ruin it for those, as John Johnston moves up 3 positions into 18th. He's got a 3-bit. Baz Cutting is in 17th place, down to 4 places. Here's Baz. Did have a good race with Martin Lee in the GTs last week. It was a pretty nose-to-tail affair as well for the DeWalt-sponsored machines. Rob Sutherland as well is a RD Simsport machine. He is down 4 places, unfortunately. Not had a great race one as Rob, and he's being trapped, chased. Jonathan Brown is in the 8 second, well, 8 thousandths of a second off Gary Linton. Adrian Hadfield has got it all to do as well after that, but still up 5 positions, so not too bad. But really up 5 in the top 10. He's in the Congo of cars in his revived machine. 17:42 on the clock. And it's Simtech 1, 2 and 3 as it stands. And 12 seconds off it as well. That'll be 4 out of 4 if it stays as it is for Mark Brown. 4 out of 4, that'll be phenomenal. Phenomenal. The only guy I know who's done races like that is Martin Lee in the Trophy McGann season on GT Sport. I think he went unbeaten for about 9 races. Phenomenal feat to have that. That was phenomenal. But down the road by 12 seconds, that's some feat as well. Over your Simtech boys. So, not too bad at all. Jonathan Brown in the Marlboro machine. Very well to do still. Just have to keep my eye on the time because I did miss a couple of people crossing the line. Many moons go. Ryan Dudley has just passed. What happened? Where did he see it? Down where past Mark Brown? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because they are. Oh, I think Mark Brown made a mistake. Don't just lose. You can't lose that much time coming up. Telemetry's going all wrong. Got it wrong. Raz Harper down 6 into 11th place. And he has got Sean Clark accompany as well. Now I am. He's just passing the Dean Smith and Raz Harper. Castro versus Gorilla. Looking pretty tight indeed. Back onto the start finish straight. Need a good exit out of that airplane as well. Sean Clark has gone for a off track. Quite short, but that Castrol machine is right under the rear wing of that GR86, heading down into turn 3. Side by side they go. This will be the last lap as well. And that is James Smith and Raz Harper going side by side. We're trying to see where Mark Brown is. There he is. Don't want to lose the lap if we can. But that Castrol machine got that job done and going defensive, and keep my eye on the leader as well because that time is over and we don't want to miss him crossing the line. He's put on a dominant performance as Mark Brown in that Simtech machine. He has got literally 2 corners to go. The checkered flag is out and he's got 12.5 seconds over his teammates as well. Dominant performance, absolutely phenomenal. Mark Brown claims another victory. Phenomenal. Congratulations, my friend. That was phenomenal driving. Then it'll be a Simtech 2-3, unless Jamie Allen has got out to say about it. With Ryan Dudley coming in the second. Dan Wareham, 99 top 3. Oh, that was entertaining. That was a quick 20 minutes, gotta be said. Gotta be said indeed. Who else is close bunch? That will be Darryl Morrison, early runner up the front as well. Now going to come home down 4 positions. Will come home in 6th place as well. Ben Evans from the Duncan machine up 1, finishing 8th. Stuart Brealey up 6, finishing in the top 10 in 9th. James Smith comes home in 11th. Wow, that was phenomenal. Pretty tasty indeed. We'll wait for them all to get over the line. As we do, still a few stragglers, shall we say, coming over the line. And Jonathan Brown coming home in 16th place. Baz Cotton will come home in 17th. Mr. JT himself 18th. The boys have a little 5-minute. Well, you can either have a 5-minute practice or a 5-minute rest. As you do, just wait for the results and clarifications to come through and get it ticked over. There we go. Mark Brown claims another victory. That is 4 on the bounce from Ryan Dudley and Dan Wareham. Simtech putting on a show once again. Jamie Allen in 4th. Tony Lamb in 5th. Darren Morrison, what would have been, in 6th. Lee Reynolds is 7th. Ben Evans in 8th. Stuart Brealey 9th. Raz Harper rounding out top 10. Then it's James Smith, Sean Clark, Adrian Hadfield, Gary Linton, Rob Sutherland, Jonathan Brown, Baz Cotton and John Johnston in 18th place. Wow. Phenomenal. Michael Elms, Jonathan and Dave Clark, 20th and 21st. Phenomenal. That was a great race. Enjoyed that. Got a little 5-minute practice, a 5-minute warm up if they want it. Let's see if anybody wants a little pre-race. Anybody want to chat? Nobody wants to chat right now. But it is what it is. I enjoyed that. Probably said. Yeah. I think after all that, everybody's having a rest. the amount of times you got to adjust the steering, changing gears, and all that jazz was, yeah. Remember, top 15 reverse grids. That means the SimTech boys will be 15th, 14th, and 13th respectively. And how quick will they come through the field? You know, see Mark Brown was 12.5 seconds ahead of his teammates, best of the rest, and Ryan Dudley coming home in second as well, and Dan Wareham in third. So SimTech boys unstoppable so far in these couple of races that we've had. Been phenomenal, just phenomenal, them boys. But they've been close or close to. Where I say Raz has nearly beaten once before. Darryl Morrison as well has had a good chance. So car and track combinations key as well, I believe. Could have a crap race around here, win next week around another circuit. It just depends, you know. But this track is a good track, but in your bonnet count and all that, when you're sat in your rig and you've got everything around you, you can't see half of the corners. You can see there, look how elevated that is. You don't know it. You know which way it's going with all the tire marks, but obviously you don't know where the apex part is and the exit part. So yeah, it's testing. I went off a few times, but that's just me. Phenomenal nonetheless. And another quick mention to our sponsor, Next Generation RP, our server host for GTA RPR and Adventure Airwaves, and many, many more. They're updating their servers as well. They've got over 9,000 people on the servers, so please go check them out. I would really appreciate that. Really appreciate that indeed. Then we've got all our other leagues as well. They're all sponsored leagues by the Vape Guru, Telemetry, to name a few. There's another one as well, and it has left my mind. There's a new one. And Revive sponsors the league as well. So all fully sponsored, and $15 iRacing that the Next Generation RP are putting up for the boys and the pros and the AMs for the winners of this league. A couple of weeks left to go to find out who that is, but I must say it's going to be an unstoppable force is the race winner this evening, Mark Brown. He's on 4 out of 4 right now. 4 out of 4. And Eric Ronenberg had a good run as well, and he's not here tonight. And I reckon Eric Ronenberg would have given these SimTech boys a run for the money. Really do. Really do. But Darryl Morrison as well could have upset the crowd this evening in the SimTech machine. Didn't quite get it. Didn't quite get it sorted. But a few nose taps, a few ass touches. And what happened to the Revive machine? Got tapped on its rear quarter, sent him sideways into turn 3. And off into the kitty litter he went. Yeah. All to do again in just a couple of seconds. Phenomenal. Looking forward to this. Race 2. Good. Go form up now. Don't need the results, I need the grid. There it is. Rob Sutherland will start on pole position from Gary Linton, Adrian Hadfield, Sean Clark, James Smith, Raz Harper, Stuart Brealey, Ben Evans, Lee Rylands, Darryl Morrison, Tony Lamb, Jamie Allen, Dan Wareham. Top 13. All gonna go. All go here as the boys form up. I'll read the grid out for you. That is a top 10, and it's Tony Lamb, and then Jamie Allen, Dan Wareham, Ryan Dudley, Mark Brown, Jonathan Brown, Baz Cutting, John Johnston, Michael Elms and Jonas. All to go. But it's all down to this guy here, Rob Sutherland in the SimSport machine. Number 159, big wheel spin off the line, and then Dan. Seems to bottle down as well, and that is all changed already as we have got positions changing all over the shop. And Darryl Morrison already up 2, Raz Harper up 2, Adrian Hadfield up 1 as well. And it is all go off the start. Jamie Allen has crashed, so it's telling me here, and down the order already. And there he is, off the circuit. Is that Baz Cutting involved as well? That looked like Baz was involved in that one as well. But Rob Sutherland leading the way from Adrian Hadfield and Sean Clark by less second, just separating these boys. I want to go and have a look. Oh my God, he's already on the move. It's Ryan Dudley up 6. That Syntec machine has no. It's like a rocket ship in. Up 6 positions already is Ryan Dudley. Stuart Brealey is down 2. Mark Brand already up 5 positions. Where is the other Syntec machine? He's down 2 in 15th place. I'm hearing voices. I think my headset is connected to something because I'm hearing something. I will unplug that very, 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 very soon. But Dan Wareham, down 2. Up 6. Mark Brand up 5. Rob Sutherland still leading the way. Baz Cutting down 2. He's currently in 19th place. Daryl Morrison is 18th. And down 8 places is Daryl Morrison. Not where he wants to be right now. As Rob Sutherland is falling down the order like a caterpillar. He's gone it all kinds of wrong. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Rob Sutherland came back on track. Didn't see where he went off track, but he lost a handful of positions. Down 11 into 12th place. Raz Harper then leads the way by 1.3 seconds over Adrian Hadfield. Gary Linton as well running in the top 3. Ryan Dudley, oh my God, up 10 spots into 4th from the back of the 15th place. Greg Dock. Wow. Lee Reynolds up. Lee Rylands. Why do I call him Reynolds? Lee Rylands. Rylands. Wow. Lee Rylands is up 4 into 5th. I tell you what, has he caught the back already? He has. He's literally on the back as well, as is Gary Linton on the back of Adrian Hadfield. Very, very close. A man on a mission. If he drops these and gets up to the back, he's only 3 seconds off the back of Raz Harper at the moment. And you can see the sway on these cars as they come through the corners as well. That's how light the suspension is. As it evaded contact there with Gary Linton as he drives him straight around the outside. Gary Linton not giving it up too easy. He's in the slipstream. Oh my God! Swept him out right. Oh, loads of chaos at the back. That is Gary Linton on his way down the order like a carousel. He has cleared a few. That was savage. Gary, oh my God. That was pretty savage. Rob Sutherland as well got caught up in that. He's in the pits. Gary Linton in the pits. Mark Brand as well is caught up in a bit of a ding dong, shall we say, and another swipe. Oh my gosh, they're all going off. I told you this track is not for the faint-hearted. People going off everywhere. I'm just trying to find where he went off. Side swiping, rear quarter tapping. I'm not sure some of it's warranted, like, but makes for an entertaining watch. And Rob Sutherland then has got it all through, down 17 spots in 18th. Jamie Allen is down 7 into 19th, and on his own he is 6.8 seconds off the back of Rob Sutherland. But it's Raz Harper leading the way by 5 seconds over Adrian Hadfield. Ryan Dudley he caught Gary Linton on his rear quarter, sent him around sideways, caused a whole host of chaos further down the circuit and upset the grid, but he's up 11 into 3rd place. Lee Rylands is up 5 into 4th. Jamie Smith is where he started. Tony Lamb up 5. Stuart Brealey is where he started. Dan Wareham up 5. John Johnston is up 9 and loving it. And I've got to take a drink because all that gabbing has made my mouth go dry. I told you I can hear voices. They're in the chat. Stuart Brealey has just been passed by. Dan Wareham, Stuart Brealey down 3 positions as well and off circuit. What happened to Daryl Morrison? Who is this coming under fire with? Not quite sure who he was with. But that is a Simtech push to pass. Very much looked like a push to pass to me. Shocking. Tell me I'm lying. Looked like Darren Morrison had that corner. But, you know, who am I? That revive machine has got it all to do again. Well, I say the revive machine, it's the gorilla machine of Darren Morrison. He's down 7 into 17th. Stuart Breedy down 9 into 16th. And Mr. Elms is where he started, and Jamie Allen down 6 as well. Gary Linton is where is Mr. GL? He's here, there, and somewhere. He has exited the pits and he's on his way. Raz Harper has pulled a bit of a gap out now, 7.2 seconds over Ryan Dudley, and Ryan Dudley has got the best part of 18 minutes to bring that gap down, and I dare say he might have a little bit of pace about him to get that job done as well. But Lee Rylance isn't too far behind Ryan Dudley as we go on with Dan Wareham, and that is another gorilla machine on its way round as well. That's unfortunate. That's James Smith going down the order and off track as well. We've got another spinner at the back. Oh, it's all go here. He's got to wait for the traffic to come through as well. Please be. Oh, brace yourself. Oh, the TRP machine. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. 25 minutes this race, remind you. You know. Adrian Hadfield has just dropped in a position here. The sim machine against the NGR machine as well of downward of Tony Lamb and Adrian Hadfield swapping position. Not too far behind is Dan Wareham as these drag race it down to the right hander. Sector 3, this circuit is pretty tasty. Tony Lamb past Adrian Hadfield for P4. We know we are watching that battle right now. And the Simtech machine with Dan Wareham. Ryan Dudley has just made his way into the lead. I am not quite sure. Raz Harper got it all. He got it wrong. He's got it wrong. Oh, it's that simple. It's that simple. I told you. Got it all unsavoury. Around the overcrest. Got it wrong. That was savage. Ryan Dudley then leading the way from Lee Rylands is 1.8 off the back of Ryan Dudley right now, and the Simtech boys doing it again. Where is the nearest teammate? Is Dan Wareham up 8 into 5th. He's currently chasing Tony Lamb. John Johnston is up 1 place. He's into 17th and he's chasing. He is actually chasing James Smith, who just flew past him. Literally just flew past him. Proper rapid. Oh, you boys. Now to put on a show. These 86 is looking pretty tasty this evening around Mid-Ohio. Up 5 is Jonas. He is now 1.2 off the back of Jamie Allen. Mr. Johnston is tracking James Smith pretty decently. Where is Mr. G? Well, he's a lap down at the moment. But that gorilla machine is looking down the inside. And love a little love tap on that rear quarter there. We need to watch these moves, boys. Pulled out of it just a little bit though, Jamie Allen. Well done, my son. Not too bad at all. Baz Cotton is now up 7 positions. He is currently running and chasing Rob Sutherland and Mark Brown just in front of these two. Just behind is Sean Clark down 7 into 11. Just a position off the top 10. Not running too bad at all. But Ryan Dudley is a trend set up 13 positions right now is Ryan Dudley. And he has got 2.9 over Raz Harper in that Castro machine. And Lee Rylands, I do believe, is down 1 into 3rd. But up 6 positions. Tony Lamb up 7 in the 4th. He is not too far either. He is just 51,007 at the back of Lee Rylands. And man on a mission and putting in the fastest lap of all, 35.17 is Mark Brown in up 7 positions into 8. Darren Morrison is having a swap shot with Sean Clark. Like he got that move done and a great exit as well out of the final corner. Where is our nearest and dearest? Looks like it's these pair up here. So far so good. Yeah, I was gutted with Mr. Cleo's today. The lunchtime lappers did Cleo's on a Sunday. That was about 12 o'clock, so not too bad at all. It's Mr. Ben Evans in the dunking machine. Let's go and have a look on board. See just how close it looks from his perspective as he's tracking Mark Brown and Adrian Hadfield just in front. You can see the undulation on this track is that's where we've seen the leader lose it there of Raz Harper. Did have a healthy lead over Ryan Dudley, but the undulations and the spring rate on this car just makes for excitement, does it not? Phenomenal. Let's just jump on with Mark Brown on his gyro cam in this pursuit of Adrian Hadfield as he's all under the rear wing. Fires it down the inside. Gets that move done, does he? Yes, he does. Fired it straight down his inside and already pulled out a couple of attempts, as well as the dunking machine of Ben Evans closes right up on the back of Adrian Hadfield. Now he's down 4 positions into 7th place, and it's the turn of the dunking machine of Ben Evans. Mark Brown did pass Adrian Hadfield. Tony Lamb had passed Lee Reynolds for P3. I haven't seen it, but we'll go and have a look at it. The Rylands machine is on the back of there as well. There's Ryan Dudley has got Raz Harper right under his gearbox. Now I thought Ryan Dudley would have pulled away from this pair down here, but not at all. I did say watch out for this Raz Harper. Could be an upsetter for the Simtech team, and the Castrol driver is certainly giving them something to think about here at Mid-Ohio. And Tony Lamb and Lee Rylands aren't too far. I tell you what, down to 5th place is a second. There's Ryan Dudley in 1st, there's Dan Wareham in 5th place, and they're all there, all the top 5. And only 5 seconds down the road is the other Simtech driver, and that gap is coming down as well. It is 5 seconds off the back of these leading pairs. We're looking at Dan Wareham having a look at Lee Rylands, and that is Jonathan passing Michael Elms has crashed down in 18th place. So John Johnston may pick up another freebie. And Ryan Dudley has just done enough. We're going to go and go through the back of the order if we can. We will leave them to fight it out, pull up a replay if need be. John Johnston is in 18th place at the moment. He's 4.6 off the back of Michael Elms. He did a little excursion in the Fanatec machine. Then it is James Smith who's currently chasing down Jonathan Brown in the Marlborough machine. Gotta say I do like that Marlborough machine. And it's Jonas up 5 places. He's currently running 15th. Stuart Brealey, Baz Cutting and Sean Clark are 14th, 13th and 12th. So still positions to be taken there as well. And there we go. As quick as I said it, as quick as I let it be ridden, so let it be done. Baz Cutting gets a move done on Sean Clark. Sean Clark looks like he got a good run out of that final corner, and Will took under the rear wing. Tony Lamb, Adrian Hadfield, we're all passing positions here. Tony Lamb passes Raz Harper for P2. Wow, what happened to Raz? He's now dropped down the order as well as the Rylands machine is having a look. Oh, it's all go here this evening. I do love it, that dunking machine on the back of Adrian Hadfield still nose to tail those pit. Not too far up the road either. Alan Morrison is where he started. He's rounding out your top 10 right now. Ryan Dudley has got a little gap now to the cars behind. And Mark Brown can see 2nd place. Down the road is now up 10 spots. He was catching this trio, shall we say. Still got 10 minutes to go. Wow. And that is Dan Whelan having a look at Tony Lamb down the inside as well. Looks like he's got that move done. So it is Simtech 1 and 2. Tony Lamb then, will he be paid a favour or will he even get in the slip? Looking pretty decent indeed. He's closing all the time on downwhere and trying to fake the move. Will be on the inside, nowhere to go. He's gone on the grass. Oh my, great save by downwhere. But yeah, got it on the grass, locked it up. He's not going to stop the car once you get on the grass. Losing positions himself. That brings Raz Harper back up to second place. Now he's under fire from Lee Rylands as well. Did he not teach you not to brake on the grass? There's only one way that's going to go. That will turn your 86 into a toboggan. And Dan Warehams got it all to do again. Now he's got his teammate behind him, and Mark Brown, who we know won race 1. And Mark Brown is only, God, he's not even that far. He's 7.6 off the back of his Simtech teammate Ryan Dudley, up 13 positions at the moment. So with the time we've got on the clock, I dare say not being with the shout the way this is going. Ryan Dudley is at an excursion. That gap has come down to Raz Harper to within a second. Wow. Entertaining race 2. A lot better than race 1. Gotta be said. But Sean Clark and Baz Cotton still nose to tail. And Stuart Breeley is on the back in the revive machine as well. Fantastic bit of racing. Darren Morrison past Rob Sutherland for P9 as well. Up 1 now is Darren Morrison from where he started. Got a feel for some of the boys. I mean, Gary Linton was running out of the field earlier on as well. Had that coming together, fired him in the pits. Jonathan Brown passes James Smith for P16. Wow. Phenomenal. Phenomenal racing. That's caught him. He's literally got no time to the car behind him. Literally this close, and a good showing of the revive sponsor there. And the mobile Tanso gaining all the time at the moment is Sean Clark. Sean Clark goes sideways. That's going to give a freebie to Stuart Breeley in the revive machine. Phenomenal freebie. That was unlucky. That was unlucky for Sean Clark. He will not be impressed with that, but it's easily done around this circuit. Dead easily done. The undulations, the suspension on the bounce in the car, and the way the cars roll as well, it's just so easily done. Got to keep your concentration around this circuit. Got to keep your concentration. That's all I can say. So easily done, especially when you're tracking a car that close as well. Can be easily done. Now, what is that gap? It isn't a gap. Raz Harper is within touching distance of a win here this evening, as we've just seen Tony Lamb coming under fire from Dan Wareham, who's having a look every which way he can. Seems to get a better run as well out of there in that Simgig machine. And that Simtech machine as well tries it straight down the inside and gets that move signed, sealed and delivered. The next man to pass Tony Lamb, I dare say, will be Mark Brown. But Mark Brown still got to get there first. As Tony Lamb has another look at the back of Dan Wareham. A few touchy-feelies. And not too far behind either at this pit is Lee Rylands as well. And just behind them is the Duncan machine of Ben Evans and Adrian Hadfield, pretty close together as well. As they're going to have a look, late lunge down the inside. As he forward about it, you see him dab the brake, the front of that car just buried down into the concrete. And going defensive is Dan Wareham. I've just seen him going defensive over Tony Lamb, and Mark Brown is not too far behind. I dare say Tony Lamb might have a little sniff here. He is. It's a drag race. And he has got the inside line, and also Raz Harper on Ryan Dudley. The pressure's paying off. That Castro machine getting that job done. Is Ryan Dudley going to be brave enough to take it around the outside? Not quite. Forces him deep though. That Castro machine got that move done. His name is Castro. What does that say? Jim Stroll. I call it Jim Stroll. Okay. Ryan, do him again, just for having the Jim Stroll. I'm saying Castro. It's a Castro livery, that is. Jim Stroll. What's that about? Oh my god. Tony Lamb is in a Simtech. This is like the freaking... It's like MiGs over the Japs, isn't it, this? They just like swarm like flies, and around the outside is Mark Brown on Tony Lamb. Not quite going to get it done there as the track tightens up. He's going to be left with a move over the start-finish line into turn 3. Well, I say turn 2. Turn 1 will be a little tight to get that move done as he tracks him up towards turn 2. It is a run here. I want to get on board, see if he gets the... You know what, we'll do even better. Let's get on the chopper cam, let's have a look at this move. It is pretty tight. That gap is nothing for these Simtech boys, and they are charging at the bit. The Simtech at the moment are calling it 1, 3 and 5. There was 14th, 13th and 15th earlier on. Now fighting out for podium positions, are they not? Now is Ryan Dudley getting on in his pursuit of Raz Harper. Side by side, looking to go around the outside. If he can hold it, it would be great. He's got the inside line as well, but Raz Harper holding on pretty well around the outside of that corner. Now that is synchronised cornering for you at its best. Ryan Dudley looks like he's just done enough to get that move done, and done enough indeed. Fantastic race between those pair. Further back down the order is the Simtech boys still there, fighting it out. We will get back down the order. Check on the other boys very shortly as we look at Mark Brown firing it around the outside as brave as he like. That's got the inside line for the right hander. And not too far behind, and will be happy to pick up any freebies is Lee Rylands as well, who is now on the back of Tony Lamb. Let's go back down the order. Lee Rylands has got that move done, signed, sealed, delivered by the looks of it. Got a good run out of that corner as well. Fantastic driving. Let's go back down the order and see what's happening to Mr. JT. He has got a bit of fresh air. He has got 15.2 seconds to catch up to Michael Elms, who's 7.6 behind Jonathan Brown and that Marlboro machine. James Smith in 16th. Ron Clark is down 11th, 15th. Jonas is at 16th to 14th. Baz Cutting is tracking Sean Stuart Breelett in the Revive machine. They're 13th and 12th respectively. Rob Sutherland down 10 places into 11th. He's tracking the Gorilla boys. They're up into the top 10. Jamie Allen in 10th, and Darren Morrison, what would have been in race 1 for Darren Morrison, was Adrian Hadfield is having a look at the dunking machine of Ben Evans and getting that move done around the outside and into the inside for the left-hander as well. That was a fantastic move by Adrian Hadfield. Pretty deep, good, great. But these two all still cracking off. Ryan Dudley's regained the lead, and only just regained the lead. Coming up to the 25th minute right now. Going to be nose to tail for these boys. They'll probably be pleading that Dan Ware and Mark Brown can at least close up on the back of him, give him the air dryer treatment. I don't think they were quite close enough. This will be, I dare say, the final lap for these boys. Rob Sutherland has got Jamie Allen. Passes Jamie Allen, will get into the top 10 as Jamie Allen runs pretty wide there. That dunking machine as well. Ben Evans is up 1, Tony Lamb up 5. All great position movers this evening. It's pretty phenomenal. Race 2 was phenomenal as well, got to be said. It is the 25th minute of the 25th, and Raz Harper has put a move on Ryan Dudley on the final lap as well. We know these boys put on a little synchronised driving around these corners. Who's come out best of the rest? Is Raz Harper about to upset the Simtech boys and take away a victory off Ryan Dudley as well? As Ryan Dudley is looking to drive it around the outside. Castro's gone. The Castro's gone. Caught the curb on his way through. He's down in 4th at the moment. Simtech boys, how did they do it? 1, 2 and 3 as it sits right now. That is absolutely guttering for Raz Harper. Got it on the curb. Turned in as well. Just unsettled the car. What can I say? Ryan Dudley, congratulations my man. Hold off the Castro machine. Comes down in 1st place. Dan Wareham, Mark Brown 2nd and 3rd. Castro 1, 2, 3. Well, Simtech 1, 2, 3. I've got Castro on my mind. I can't believe he messed it. And then congratulations to Lee Rylands. Up 5 positions to finish 4th. Raz Harper. What would have been for Raz? Lucky to hang on to 5th. Tony Lamp 6th. Wow. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. Wow. Gifted a 1, 2, 3 to the Simtech boys again. Anybody, he was close. Just had it on the corner. It was close. It was there. It was there. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Phenomenal racing. Absolutely phenomenal. What can you say? Wow. We're just waiting for the results to come in. I can't believe that. You've seen him have the inside line on Ryan Dudley to get the move done. It would have been a drag race down to the... Wow. It's great racing nonetheless. What absolutely phenomenal racing. There's the governor coming home in 19th place. Wow. Let's get these results up for you boys and girls. I can't believe it. It's absolutely phenomenal. That's not what we want. We want the future results. There we go. Ryan Dudley. What a race. Coming home in 1st place from Dan Wareham, Mark Brown, Simtech boys 1, 2, 3. Lee Rylands takes Raz Harper to move up a spot into 4th. Raz Harper, what would have been finishing in 5th. Tony Lamb 6th. Ben Evans in 7th. Adrian Hadfield, sorry, I do believe, is in 8th place. Daryl Morrison in 9th. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Jamie Allen 10th, Rob Sutherland in 11th, Baz Coyne in 12th place, Stuart Brealey is in 13th, Jonas is in 14th, Sean Clark 15th, James Smith 16th, Jonathan Brown in 17th, and Michael Elms in 18th place. And then it's Mr. JT himself in 19th, Gary Linton 20th, and Dave Clark in 21st place. I really can't believe that race. That was phenomenal. That was absolutely phenomenal. Wow. Phenomenal. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, because I did. I absolutely thought that was banging. Mark Brown is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go see if we can get him in. Mr. Brown, how you doing, bud? I don't know if we can hear you on the chat. You're coming through the headset. I don't know why. Give me a second. I don't know what's going on. I think you're coming through my headset rather than me. We're in the chat. No. Wow, what a race. That was a phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. I can imagine. I know. Uh, you've had three on the bout so far. You had four races that you've won so far. Yeah. I mean, I know. And on a track like this as well, it's so tight and it's so undulated as well. The car don't sit pretty. When I had a little lap earlier on before coming, so I just get a bit more insight to the circuit and that. The roll on this car around the circuit was phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but well, we've got that to look forward to. I mean, who's going to stop Simtech? I don't know who's going to stop. Yeah, Raz Harper, I thought, had Ryan Dudley on the final lap, and he went on the curves and turned in, and he just went. Yeah, yeah, phenomenal. Oh yeah, it would. It would have been a drag race. There was nothing separating them for a handful of laps. They was just trading side by side all the time. Yeah, yeah. I seen they was coming down in droves. The time was. It was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, congratulations on the third place. No, yeah, third place. But it's a podium nonetheless. It'll all go towards the championship, and the Simtech boys as well. Congratulations on a dominant race. That was phenomenal. Wow. On to the next one we go. On to the. We hope. There it is. Rubin's racing, but this ain't NASCAR. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for a brilliant race. That was phenomenal. Oh, I'll look forward to it. I tell everybody when we start up, this is the guy you need to watch out for. These are the three you need to watch out for. I mean, I thought if Eric Ronenberg was here tonight, I reckon there would have been a bit, would have been one to be as well. Uh, yeah, he's one to watch out for. Yes, he loses points, so it is. It will be phenomenal. Yeah, is he back next week? Do we know if he's back next week? Oh, we see. Eric Ronenberg. Good. Ah, okay. Amazing. Amazing. Definitely. I will look forward to it, Mr. Mark Brown. Third places. Thank you very much. Cheers, buddy. Bye bye. Oh, Mark Brown in the chat wasn't happy with the little coming together earlier on, but it cost him in race one, he said. But Rubin is racing. We may never know. We may never know indeed. But them Simtech boys, certainly a dominant force. One to be reckoned with here in the GR86s. told you I could hear voices. It was my headset. I don't know why my headset's turned on. Don't know why that. So, yeah. Wow, phenomenal. And we'll do it all again. And we've got it all to do again. Let me see if I can get the Dooby-dooby-doo. What am I looking for? Season 5 announcements. That one, that we want the. Now we'll find out where we are next week. Just at the top of a hat, we will. We will soon find out where we are next week. But that was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal racing. Really enjoyed that. Unlucky for Raz Harper. What would have been in his fight with Ryan Dudley? One can only imagine what he would have gone through. And the thoughts that were going through his head. But, wow, it is what it is. Rubbing his racing. Talking. Few little bumps and taps in this race. It is a tight circuit. Very blind over crest as well. But that was phenomenal race too. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations to the Simtech Racing team. Absolutely phenomenal. But that is it for me this evening. You can join me anywhere between 8:30 and 8:45 next week for the GR86 League, brought to you by Tanso, sponsored by Next Generation RP. Be sure to check them out. Go check them out. I've been Kevin Randall, DSC Broadcasting. I'm out of here. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know it's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 This is how you start a fresh rap with a new track. Put your seatbelts on, prepare for the impact. In fact, I did that with less than a 6-pack. But don't drink and drive, cause it's easy to sense that. The beat a crash dummy, don't smile, ain't nothing funny. Learned a long time ago, you catch more bees with honey. My flow is like vinegar, ooh, that's nasty. I'm a goalie in the streets, ain't nothing her getting past me. Chemicals and acid in my pen when I write it. Let it seep into your ears, brain, skin, don't fight it. Relax yourself, let your conscience be free. I gave you the medicine, don't blame your stress on me. I kill a rapper on TV for the loot if you let me. Look at her, I'm a savage with a style so heavy. D, look at me, fresh as I can be. Casket clean, always draped up to the T. Oh, it's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 Yeah, I walk inside your building, take over your whole facility. New sheriff in town, I don't know if you feeling me. Better listen up quick, pink slip in your mailbox. Feel like you was assaulted, I guess is what you tell cops. You're fired. When I fired the 45, you not fit for this position, the whole country tired. Never no more am I ever turn a blind eye. Pull them on the carpet, pull the facts, let me find out. The realest of the real, I'm the people's choice. I represent the people that ain't got a voice, or got a choice, or got a man. I'm here if you need me, I'm your backup plan. We can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. We can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's